Everything in your world is temporary. Suffering, chaos, hatred, the waves of anger spreading like wildfire, all temporary. But you, dear one, you are eternal. And we promise you, there is a rhyme and a reason to your present experience. A better tomorrow is on the way. The prophecy of Earthtopia will be fulfilled, and you are an integral part of it. Hi, I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, with an important update for the Lightworkers of the world from Archangel Metatron. Once upon a time, you were pure energy, brand new, with no knowledge of toxic relationships, illness, bills to pay, fighting war, or anything beyond the joy of simply being. Until, that is, you set out upon your grand adventure of third dimensional exploration. The heaviness and great unhappiness that hangs over your world like a thick blanket of smog causes you to lose sight of the reality that you are a soul, temporarily embodied in a third dimensional form. Everything in your world is temporary. You are eternal. As you reconnect with joyful beingness, you'll find your life flows with an ease that is as natural as breathing. Slipping into resistance will become the exception rather than the rule. This is the consciousness expansion you've been working towards over many lifetimes, and which is now blossoming during this time of Gaia's rebirth and the Great Shift. You are like an instrument that requires regular tuning in order to sing your soul song with joyous perfection. When you become enmeshed in third dimensional conflicts and challenges, you fall out of perfect attunement. The longer you allow this misalignment to continue, the more disharmonious and challenging life becomes. Therefore, it would serve you to regularly check for attunement, just as musicians check their instruments before launching into beautiful, harmonious music. It would be wise to make this a part of your regular self-care routine. You might notice that when you slip out of attunement, your emotions feel somewhat raw. You may find yourself less patient, less understanding, with a shorter fuse. In effect, you may find yourself being swept up in the disharmonious cacophony that, left unchecked, may cause your life to spiral out of control. Lack of balance is a serious aggravation, robbing you of peace and harmony. In the extreme, potentially even safety, like a train that has jumped the tracks and is headed for a crash. The difference between being out of attunement versus being attuned is akin to comparing a dime store violin to a well-maintained Stradivarius. Or, if you're old enough to remember, like Jack Benny versus Itzhak Perlman, one makes your teeth hurt, while the other fills you with joy and delight, lifting you up to soar like a beautiful bird. We feel the need to expound upon this subject at this time because the Great Shift is accelerating. If you felt the ground shifting under your feet, that would be the reason. You may have sensed the shift at a deeply unconscious level, leaving you feeling uneasy or feeling dread about what's around the bend. Because you've been so diligent in your spiritual work, you've refined your level of attunement so that now you notice more subtle shifts which you might have missed previously. Remember, with greater expansion comes greater responsibility. Having reached this new level of sensitivity, you'll benefit greatly from doing regular check-ins, then tweaking as necessary to maintain your higher level of attunement. Just like driving a car, minor corrections of the steering wheel keep you on course. We can work with you no matter where you are, lest you worry you're being left to your own devices. It is our role to help you sustain optimal attunement for longer and longer periods of time. Much like getting your sea legs, extra effort is required until you adjust to a new normal. This message wouldn't be complete without a word of caution. You've heard the phrase, "To whom much is given, much is expected." While that is technically true, what's missing in that axiom is the part about you being the creator of your reality. What's given is exactly what you have created for yourself. Therefore, the expectations are coming from you. So make a note to be kind to yourself. Please, please, please refrain from comparing your progress to anyone else's, because your creation is unique and where you are on your journey is perfect for you. That sort of comparison is one of the fastest ways to jump the tracks right out of attunement. After all, you wouldn't expect a banjo to sound like a cello, would you? They're different, yet each perfect for their purpose. When they join together in attunement, their unique voices complement one another to create beautiful music. Your journey is about being the very best version of yourself. You are loved, you are perfect, and you are ready to sing your song for all the world to hear, solo or in harmony with others. Destiny awaits. And so, dear Lightworker, that concludes Metatron's message for today. Won't you please share this message with others so that together we can bring about the prophecy of Earthtopia even sooner? Thank you for watching. This is Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records. Till next time, bye.